Everyone, myself I am Kiranmai, working as assistant professor in Department of Data Science at B.V. Raju Institute of Technology. Today I am going to be discussing about the subject computer organization, and the topics which I am discussing is the digital computers and the block diagram of the digital computer. What can we say about the digital computer? When we say the definition of the digital computer, we can say it is especially used for performing various computations. And the word digital here specifies the information whole inside the system is stored as an discrete values, and those discrete values are used by representing the discrete states. Like an example, if we take the decimal digits from 0 to 9, here we are going to be providing 10 discrete values. And the first electronic computers which were developed around 1940s, they are used the calculators, especially used for the numerical computations there. And these are going to be using the discrete elements, those are nothing but digits from 0 to 9. Especially we can give the example like calculators which we are using there. And here we can say when we take our digital computers, in order to provide more reliability, here we can have two states for a digital computer. Not only the reliability, we can say when we go with our physical restrictions or the human logic trends, we can have two things like yes or no or true or false. Here we are going to have two discrete values. We will be saying them as 0 and 1. That 0 and 1 what we are considering, we will be saying those as binary values there. When we go with the digital computers, we use binary system, and that binary system consists of two digits, those are nothing but 0 and 1. These 0 and 1 binary digits, we are saying them as bits, and every information inside the digital computer, it is represented as group of bits. This group of bits not only used to represent only the numerical values like the decimal numbers, they are also used to represent the alphabets also, small letter alphabets or the capital letter alphabets. So here we use a set of bits or a group of bits to represent the decimal numbers and also the alphabets here, and those set of group of bits or set of bits which we are using, those can also be used to represent a set of instructions. We can use various coding techniques, and we can also use them to develop complete set of instructions for performing various types of computations. Like examples, if we take the decimal system, we say the base of the decimal system is 10. In the same way, if we take the binary system base is 2. Here we are considering an example where we can say the example number what we are considering is 1001011. When we take this binary number and convert it into the decimal number, we are going to be multiplying each bit by base 2 raised to the integer power as follows. You can see in that particular example, when we take the binary number 1001011, here we can see 1 into 2 power 6 plus 0 into 2 power 5 plus 0 into 2 power 4 plus 1 into 2 power 3 plus 0 into 2 power 2 plus 1 into 2 power 1 plus 1 into 2 power 0, which is equivalent to the decimal value 75. This binary value, when converted to the decimal value, it is showing the decimal value as 75. Here the group of bits or the set of bits what we are considering here is nothing but 1001011. Here this with this example, it doesn't not only represent the decimal value 75, but it also represents the value of capital letter K. We can say it as an ASCII value of the letter K, we can say. So here the same group of 7 bits represents the capital letter K when we used it in conjunction with the binary code for the letters of the alphabet. And when we go with the block diagram of a digital computer, when we take the block diagram of the digital computer, here mainly it is divided into two functional entities. One we will say it as an hardware and another we will be saying it as an software. When we go with the hardware, we can say like the hardware components especially comprises the electronic components and all the electromechanical devices that comprises the physical entity of the device. Here, why we are saying it as an electronic components and electromechanical devices are like when we take like hardware which is made up of electronic components, we can say like ICs can be used to make the digital computers, and even we can have electromechanical devices like printers which may be connected to the digital computer. So we are going to be saying like hardware consists of all the electronic components and electromechanical devices that comprise the physical entity of the device. And when we go with the software, we say like software mainly includes the instructions and the data. Like any kind of instructions, whatever we write with the high level language programming, those instructions along with the data, that can manipulate the data to perform various processing tasks. Those are going to be coming under the software there. And when we take the definition of the program, a sequence of instructions of a computer, you can say it as a program. And when the data gets manipulated, that particular data by the program will be constituting the database. And here when we especially go with the software which constitutes the instructions and the data, we have the system softwares. Those particular system softwares are nothing but the collection of programs whose main intention is to make more effective use of the computer. And we can say like programs that include in a system software package are also referred to as operating systems. When we differentiate the system softwares with the application programs are the programs which are written by the user. User will be writing application programs in any of the high level language there, in his own particular language. Example like any high level program language which is used to solve the data processing needs in an application program, or if we say like compiler which translates the high level language program into the machine level language program, it is going to be coming under the system program there. So there lies a difference between what is an system software and what is an application program there. And we'll exactly go when we go with the block diagram of a digital computer, it mainly contains 3 components here. One we will be saying it as an CPU, another one we will be saying it as an memory. Here it constitutes the RAM memory there, and the third important component is the IO devices which were attached to the CPU. So here we are going to be saying like block diagram of a digital computer consists 3 main things: CPU, memory and the IO devices. And here we have like in between the IO devices we have IOP also, which is mainly used for communication and control of the IO devices with the CPU there. And when we go with exactly the explanation of each and everything, as I have told, we are going to have like three major parts. Those are nothing but the central processing unit, memory, and the input output devices. When we go with the central processing unit, we can say like central processing unit again have like different components in it. First one, we will be saying it as an ALU, arithmetic logic unit there, which is especially meant for performing any type of arithmetic and logic operations. And we also have a set of registers there for storing the data, and we have the control unit, which is especially used for fetching and execution of the instructions. These three constitute the CPU. Like inside the CPU, we will be having ALU, we will be having a set of registers, and we will be having the control unit there. And when we go with the memory, as we have specified, we are going to be taking like random access memory there, which is used for storing the instructions and data. And the CPU can access any location of the memory at the random time, and it can be able to retrieve the information within a fixed interval of time there. And within a particular fixed interval, it can be able to retrieve the data from any random location. And coming to the next one, input output devices, we can give any number of examples for the input output devices. Like we can give the examples like keyboard, mouse, printers, joysticks, any kind of things, and magnetic disk drives and other communication devices also, and which will be communicating with the outside world. And here, as I have told, when we go with our block diagram, we have an IOP, input output processor, which is especially used for communicating and controlling the transfer of information between the computer and the outside world. Thank you.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.